welcome back to Good Day State Line. It is wedding week, and you cannot have a wedding without dessert.
Nope.
Or at least we don't want to be invited, right?
Right, exactly.
Please have dessert at your wedding. Kate is here from Wicked Sweets by Kate. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so my first question always when we meet someone who is able to create all of these amazing, not only delicious, I'm assuming, I'll try in a minute, but beautiful items is like, how long have you been doing this, and how did you decide this is what you wanted to do?
So my previous career, I was a dispatcher for 8 years. I spent 5 at Boone County 911 and 3 at Rockcom at Mercy Health. Baking was kind of always a happy hobby for me,
Sure.
Stress relief, that sort of thing. I did it for friends and family, probably for about 10 years. We actually had a state law change in Illinois in January, the cottage food law, that allows buttercream frosting to be made in a home kitchen. So
I'm only laughing because that's funny, right?
Yeah, buttercream. Yeah,
The Buttercream Law.
you could make cake, but you could not make the frosting.
Okay,
so
interesting.
lots of hoops and paperwork and stuff like that. Later, I decided it was time to change careers, do something that made me happy, and I started a home-based cake business. So
That is so exciting to
Yeah.
me. I love it. I love dessert. If I didn't have to eat real food, I just want it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I could care less about it. But there's something magical about these items, though, and I know that takes a lot of skill. Some people might see this and think, I can do this, and then they go try to do it at home. We have all those TV shows about that,
Yeah.
right? And it doesn't work. How are you so good at this?
My very first job when I was 18, which was a while ago,
Yeah.
was at Baskin-Robbins in
Oh, okay.
Rockford, the one by Heartland Church, and I learned to decorate cakes on ice cream cake. So it's a whole different level of challenge when the cake is melting in front of your eyes.
Sure.
And then I started doing it at home and just playing and practicing, and just got better over the years. So
love it.
I've been at this a long time.
Which is good.
You can't do it once and expect your things to look like this. Like, it takes practice.
That's why you call cake.
Yeah.
So we gave you like a little challenge to create a sweets table, and you were like, this is very miniature. So how many people, was what, for 4 or 5 people this party?
Yeah, just a few. There's 6 of each item. There's
Okay.
9 different items. So, I mean, math-wise, if
Sure.
you figured this would feed about 50 people if each ate one thing, or
Yeah.
20 to 30 if each were eating a couple, trying some things.
Or 6.
Yeah, or 6. One of each.
What kind of parties I throw.
Yeah.
All right, start over there and tell me what we have here.
So these guys are dipped pretzels. They're just dipped in like a white chocolate, and I took some edible gold powder and brushed it on them. These are little dessert shooters. I've seen them very popular on like
Cute.
Pinterest and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's white cake, vanilla buttercream layered with strawberry filling. They have little mini forks. You can just take it and go, and of course the gold leaf on top. These are white cake pops dipped in like a white chocolate,
Yum.
dusted with more of the gold powder. These guys are mini cupcakes, just like a single bite, which is nice. Vanilla cake, vanilla buttercream. The big cupcakes in front are Oreo with
Ooh.
vanilla buttercream.
Okay.
And then these guys, so our hypothetical couple's last name starts with S.
Okay.
My name starts with S, so that's where we went. Those are dipped Oreos.
Okay.
A little bit of gold leaf, a little bit of gold
Yum.
powder. Fancy Rice Krispie treats, and a different style of dipped pretzel. So you could either go the rod style or the twisty pretzel.
I love this. Obviously, it's not just for weddings, so it is
No.
wedding week. This is like a perfect birthday party, an engagement party, any sort of celebration you
Yeah.
can probably handle, huh?
And absolutely, and this could even go like if your bride and groom just wanted a small taste to cut for their
Yeah.
photos, they could do this, and then guests could come up and obviously
Is that
take
kind
their
of
little
where we
treats.
are still in the trend?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. A lot of people are doing cutting cakes and cupcakes for guests, or very small desserts for guests, or I've even seen a lot of things where people do individually package.
All ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
So like your dessert is your favor also to take home, which I feel like is a lot more practical than,
The worst part, we were just
You
talking
know.
about this. Like the worst part in the world is when people don't eat it because of whatever
Right.
time you want your food to be eaten. So
Yep.
if you're gonna package it up ahead of time so that people take it home with you, like that's
Yep.
better.
Or they don't take, the mints and the chocolates on the table
Yeah.
or stuff like, because people don't know. This way it's packaged, it's ready to go on the table. It's very obvious that the goal is for you to take it home and enjoy it later.
Yeah. Okay. If you had to only eat one of these 6 things for the rest of your life, 9 things.
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
pick? What's your
I would
favorite?
probably go with the white cake with the strawberry filling.
That's your
That-
fave?
Yeah, that would be
I
my
think those are
choice.
so pretty. They look so elegant too, and they're
Yeah.
also like not that much if you're just worried about not dancing
Yeah.
too hard and feeling sick on the
Exactly.
dance floor.
I think it was about 3 cupcakes worth of cake
Yeah.
in 6 desserts. So you're getting about a half a cupcake.
Yeah,
It's not too much.
So before we go, though we are going to play a game with Kate in just a second, how far in advance do you book out? Like, do you have openings still for this year? If someone
Yep,
needs you, what's that like for you?
I've been booking out on average about 3 to 4 weeks right now.
Okay.
Even just for like birthday parties and things like that, it's about 3 weeks.
Okay.
I already have weddings booked for next year though, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
If you'd have asked me years ago, if you'd have thought I would be booking a year in advance, it's crazy. So yeah, I would definitely give it at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
Let me know.
That's good.
So.
Yeah. So let Kate know if you need her at least 3 weeks in advance. She's going to stick around for game day. We'll be right back.